All right, we've returned to it. Bo, pick it up where you last left it.
So you left off. The crowd is going nuts. The rock band has started picking back up, playing loud. You see them on the jumbotron, and they're going, "Yeah!" The singer's making pelvic thrusts into the mic. Suckmaster Din, Jolt, and Guzzle Prince Aladuir are hanging out, like sitting on the stage while the concert goes on. The people below, the Trash Bergians, are moshing or otherwise celebrating and dancing. Some of them have ripped off those gray shirts and are just moshing nude with their all their nude stuff, all their naughty bits out there in the mud, moshing in Rot Stadium. Yeah, and you're just sort of standing there, having taken this all in. And Charlemagne actually walks by and he says, "That was a good presentation, you guys." And then he keeps walking, and he seems to be heading back to his business.
Charlemagne, quick question.
Yes.
With the joy that's happening in the town right now, is there a way we can give presents to the prince and his future queen?
I do not know much about the affair of royalty, but perhaps you can speak to the mayor or to the Teet guard. Perhaps they know a way. I do not much involve myself in the municipal affair.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'll see you back at my place. Huh? We can talk business.
I think we head back. Let's get Vorel up to speed and start figuring out what we're going to do. Unsurprisingly, this has become more complicated.
Okay.
A bit more fun, though, I think.
So as you guys begin heading back, you walk through, cut through the crowd. People are like pushing past you. You're pushing past, like in a big crowded event. As it starts to thin out and you start to enter back into the area where there are buildings, you notice that there are a couple of those same guys, not the same ones, but a couple of dudes with 26 tattooed on their face, hanging out by the leaning on the side of the wall.
Is my disguise still up, or has an hour gone by?
No, your disguise has gone up. It's been almost an hour at this point,
Okay.
But your disguise is still up. And they look at you, and one of them sort of sucks their teeth at you and
Ew.
spits a little bit in your direction. And they just sort of they're glocking you. Now, unlike other people, when you look at them, these ones they don't look away. They just kind of keep looking at you. And you walk by them. Unless you want to do anything, you walk by them, and no event happens. And you follow Charlemagne back to his business. He opens up. It's quiet. Vorel, are you on the call still?
I'm here.
Okay, so I don't know where you are, what you've been doing.
At the bar, finishing the beers.
Okay, so you walk in, and you don't see Buttons anywhere. You don't see Bok, but you do see Vorel at the bar. Now, Vorel, you would have heard on the megaphone, because it's broadcasted out with a microphone. You would have heard everything, muffled, but probably enough to make out what was being said.
You were right. It's a lot more complicated.
There's to be a wedding?
Yeah, we found Jolt, though.
It's going to be a very happy affair.
That sounded creepy.
Oh, all right. And I'll turn back to the bar.
Let's get a room. I need a shower or something.
Certainly.
Stop complaining. I prestidigitate him.
Oh! I didn't know you had another one in those in you there, Stanley. Thanks a lot for holding that the entire afternoon.
Well, Nash, sometimes when someone's dirty and you know they're bound to get dirtier, you just let it build up before you wash it all away.
Before we came here, you warned me. Don't freak out. Don't give the locals any trouble. Don't try to stealthily handle all of this. But you're not giving me too many reasons not to freak out. I was covered in poo, and you held back the whole time. I'm just saying, maybe this long into this relationship, you'd know you could just clean me up.
It was helping your camouflage.
Well, not everyone's covered in poo. It's just me.
It suited you, Nash.
Oh. All right, well, next time you're covered in poo, see what I do to lift a finger. I mean,
It
you
won't
probably
be an
just
issue.
prestidigitate yourself, but still, I'm
There
going to
you
laugh
go.
and smile the entire time until you do it.
Have you seen any Cyclops taints as of late, Nash?
F you, and I walk away.
Pardon me. I don't know. I don't want to interrupt your argument, but you wanted to talk business. I only got your name. You're Stanley. Who else am I renting room to?
My name is Hope.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nash
He,
Magard
he
of the
says,
Solar
he
Mines.
says, "Enchanté," and then he takes your hand and kisses it.
Aw,
Oh.
Hope will give a little smile.
That's adorable. Nash Magard of the Solar Mines, and I put my hand out in a similar fashion.
He looks at you and he says, he just nods. Mm-hmm. Bonjour, c'est un plaisir, Mr. Nash.
Thank you. I think.
I said it was a pleasure. Sorry, pardon me. My grasp on common is not very good. It is not my mother tongue.
What is your mother? What is this accent? What are we hearing? Here?
I speak an old language that does not exist anymore. It's called French.
That's we reread of French in the Solar Mines. It's in the books we had there.
Oh, really? What is this solar mine?
It's a Sam's Club.
It's a long ways from here.
Everything.
It's a long ways from here, but I'll just say that,
Oh, and you speak French?
no. But my understanding is that the language was dead, and those who spoke it were long gone. The fact that you're here is somewhat fascinating, based on what I know.
Well, that is news. That is new to me. I've been speaking French all of my life, as well as my mama and papa. They speak French too.
Are there others
So-
like your family? Are there many French
I mean,
speakers?
I have my sister Cynthia who works in the kitchen here, and she has 2 kids. And we teach the old language.
That's impressive.
She's not my wife, okay? That's not the. I know what you're thinking. It's not not
Look,
like that.
no judgment here. All I'm saying
Her husband passed away in the oil field a long time ago.
we had books, we had learning, but we had terrible teachers who were often, as the old people would say, dicks. And they would
try to teach a language they do not speak.
they would
They teach you French.
they would put their own spin on it, like all French speakers have been destroyed, and made it seem like you were your people and those who came before you did yourselves in. I mean, I will be the first to say the Solar Mines is not a good education. We have materials, but we don't have honest teachers, and so I'm happy to see that there are still those who speak your language.
I'm glad to hear that this is of good news to you. It's a good news to me to be alive too, huh? But your teachers sound like they're not very good person.
No, they're bad.
Go to the solar mines so bad.
They're bad. They're not good.
I don't think so. It sounds pretty good. It sounds like it's got a lot of things.
They have things, but things in the wrong hands can turn rotten. And most of them are dead now anyway. At my hand.
All right.
Oh.
Well,
Anyway, that's Nash.
Well, it's just nice to meet Hope and Nash and you, Stanley. And who is your big bronze friend here?
Vorel. And you can see I've gathered the
Vorel.
4 cups next to me. They're all empty.
Oh, you have a big appetite, Mr. Vorel. I'm very glad to see that. Good to see a healthy young man eat what he needs. Okay, so I know you don't have any Guz bucks to pay me today, but you have a gold piece. Yes, time to talk business a little bit.
Yes. What is the rate for room?
Well, how much you have and how long you willing to stay?
I figure, well, as you no doubt have heard, we certainly didn't want to spoil the surprise. Our good friend Jolt Eligos is getting married, so I would imagine we will be in town through the wedding, and so I would assume at least a week.
A week. Okay. And are you share room? Everyone get their own room? What kind of arrangement are you making? Is this one here next to you, Ope? Is he your boyfriend?
No, no.
Oh,
I think as long as we
uh,
each have a separate bed.
does he have a name?
Oh, his name is. What would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Ted.
Tedna.
I'm Ted.
I want my own room.
Okay. Okay, Nash. Sure. This one wants everyone get their own room. Is that we can make that happen? How does 10 gold piece a night for 7 days, and I knock one off, so 60 gold per person? Does that seem fair, right? You have lots of means.
Whoa, 60 gold. What's the
This
exchange
town
rate
was
on these
poor.
Duknars or whatever they're called?
Well, I don't have necessarily a lot of use for gold, so the value is not quite as big.
how many? What are they? Dukiners? What's your currency here?
They call them Guzbucks.
Okay,
Guzbolts.
Guzbucks. How much gold per Guzbuck? How much?
I'm not in business of selling Guzbucks. I don't know. Maybe it's like one Guzbuck per 20 gold. Maybe does that seem good exchange? It's not my field. I don't.
Let's turn to Stanley and go, talk him down.
Wait a minute. 60 gold, is that for everybody to get their own rooms, or is that per
That's 60 gold per person per each room to rent out for 7 nights, and I feed you, and you can drink beer and food. Covers food, beer, security, and the room. As you can see, I have my own security here. It's the safest place. The people who are guests in my establishment is the safest place. And he sort of points to the corner, and you see a big lad, arms crossed in the corner, sitting down. And you see, points to another corner, and there's a halfling there with a knife, sort of sharpening it. You guys didn't notice these guys before, but I have my own security team. There are many danger in Trashburg. You may have seen men with 26 on face, huh?
Yeah, what's their story?
That is the 26 block. They are a gang, and they are very, very scary. But if you stay here in center of Trashburg, where our establishment is, you'll be okay. But do not go wandering in the 26 block territory, and also you should stay away from the toe ripper too.
What's the toe ripper? Is that another gang?
Let me well, if you agree to pay, I draw you a little map showing you where not to go, but we haven't made agreement yet. So
Well, I will take care of my room. No problem. 60 gold.
Ugh. That's a lot.
I'll pay for my room, and I'll cover Tedna's as well. And I'll hand over 120.
okay, 60 gold, 120. Vorel and Nash.
Screw this, and I leave. I'm gonna go find somewhere to sleep. I've had worse. I'm not paying
Mr.
60
Nash,
gold.
look, Mr. Nash, I give you discount. I give you discount 5 gold, okay?
Wait.
55 gold.
Oh,
For 7 nights, stay in my place. Yes, it's very dangerous out. I do not want to see you get hurt.
40.
They
40.
persuasion roll, please.
Okay. I was hoping I was gonna get one of these.
Are you persuasive?
No, but 15. No bonus.
That's not bad.
Okay. The only reason I give you discount is because everyone else pay quite a bit, and it all balance out. I don't want to separate you guys. Okay. So if you guys feel bad about the discount I give him, ask him for the difference. Huh? It's between you. You guys stay together is important. Your famille, right? You have to stay together.
We're acquaintances.
I'll do it.
Okay.
40.
So,
Here.
So I take a 40 gold, but and remember, it's only 60 gold. I give you a night free, and I've given you night free too, Nash. But 40 is my hard bottom.
All right. Well, 40 it is.
Okay, and your bronze friend here, how much you pay? You pay gold?
Don't pay anything more than 40. I say to him
Vorel
quietly.
is not acclimated to sleeping indoors. He's used to sleeping outside.
Oh, no, no, no. Not safe to sleep outside, Mr. Vorel. Not safe. You just stay inside for sleeping. You're not the only lizard person in town. Yes, all the lizard people in town, they stay inside. Very dangerous.
Whoa. Hold on. Why is it more dangerous for a lizard person here?
It's dangerous for everyone.
Oh, it made it sound like it was specifically bad for the lizard.
No, no.
Stanley, permission to speak freely.
Go ahead.
This is wrong. Your gold has no value. What is of value here? I barter. I have no gold. You wish the 26 gone? I'll get rid of them. What is it you desire?
Oh, I would be careful how you speak. The 26 might be hearing, and we don't want to make them mad.
I speak to you. This is a business.
There's nothing that getting rid of the 26 helped me to feed my family. I need gold or gas bucks.
Food or gas bucks? Gas bucks from the pockets of the 26.
I mean,
then.
do you have other things to trade?
I am a doer.
Yes, Vorel actually brought something to trade from the van today, and I'll bend down, open the backpack, and pull out the bear meat.
Mwah, mwah. Oh, what is this deliciousness that you have in your bag here? What? He smells it. What kind? This is bear meat?
Bear meat from the mountains.
From the montagne.
Oh.
There's no mountain in near this place. It's hard to find mountain meat in. Mwah, mwah. You give this to me, you can stay. No charge. No charge. I make you brilliant. Comment je dis ça en anglais? Je sais pas, but I make you brilliant food. I make you delicious meal with. Oh, it is beautiful. I can have.
Yes, we shall barter on this meat.
Ah, merci. And he picks it up and he's getting some paper. Cynthia, viens ici. And he wraps it up in some paper and gives it to Cynthia. Rather buxom looking, red-haired, strawberry-haired woman comes out. She's not wearing a shirt. The shirt, she's more wearing like.
Whoa.
She's wearing clothes. She's wearing like an orange. She's like trousers and a blouse, and she looks like well dressed. As does Charlemagne, who doesn't. They don't look like they're the impoverished of Trashburg by any stretch, actually. And she comes out and wraps it up and says, "Voyons donc, Esti." And she sort of looks at him. They start bickering a bit in French, and then she slaps him in the face, and then takes the meat and walks to the back. And she goes, "Oh, just ignore it. Yeah, she has an excess of personality. She's a very strong-willed woman. If she was not my sister, I'd be very in love."
Excellent.
Yep. That didn't get awkward at the end at all.
No.
I didn't mean
happens-
anything by it. Just I love my sister Cynthia. I want her to meet a nice man.
There is a small being that entered with me. He will be staying in my room as well.
A small being. I don't even think I noticed. Okay. You shared the room. That's fine.
Yes.
Now, I have a something special I can sell as extra, if you want. Huh? Have you ever heard of this thing called hair conditioning?
Yes.
No.
How is it you have some?
I have a machine in my building for some of my most esteemed guests to get hair conditioning in their room. Just for 1 gold extra per day, I give you hair condition. I turn on hair conditioning in your room.
Oh, he means air conditioning.
What's that?
Well, there was a time in the solar mines when
Solar mines were well known for their air conditioning.
No. We had one of the things that would happen is we were not allowed to cut our hair. One of the first things I did leaving that place was to cut what remaining I hair had, and I still had. Most of it had fallen out. But you never cut your hair. If you did, it meant death. But in order to maintain that hair and to keep hygiene the way it needed to be, in the mines, they would use something called hair conditioning. Now, that's not the same as what he's saying. I think he means air.
What's air conditioning?
Well,
Air conditioning, it make it cold in your room. Comfortable. It's like a magic that makes a room cold.
where are you getting the
It's not hot
Freon?
and sweaty.
Where are you getting the Freon?
Oh, I see this man has some training in HVAC.
I wouldn't be so sure.
That's I have my supplier where I get my Freon from, and it's expensive, but I find parts here and there. You think we live in a world with cars? Why is there no other technology from the past? And I tell you, one of the most brilliant thing the men and women of the in histoire have come up with is hair conditioning. It is a beautiful thing. I have some in my room. Do you want to test it out?
I just stood here and watched you give Nash a significant discount. I would expect it included in my room.
Oh no, it's
at the rate
expensive.
I'm paying.
As Mr. Nash, you know from the solar mine, Freon is not cheap. I know. I don't making money on this. I offer it as extra for my special clients. So I unfortunately cannot give a discount.
If this is actually Freon, this is worth more than all the gold and the Nas bucks or whatever you call them. What is it again?
Guzzle bucks. Guzzbucks.
Guzzbucks. All the Guzzbucks in the world are probably not worth what it would cost to buy a gallon of Freon. My point is, if he has this much Freon, he doesn't need our money. So
I grew up in the desert. I'll be fine.
Then Nash, you want to try out the air conditioning?
no.
Mr. Vorel, you want to have a cool relaxation?
No.
I mean, I may go. I'll go to your room and see. I want to check.
It's free to come and see. I'll come and show you.
Yeah, I wanna see.
Come. Okay, this way. And he lifts up the bar and he says, "Come back into the kitchen." And so you follow him into the kitchen and you see that there are tables with food. There's a big ham on it. You're like, there's all this actual really good food in here. Like there's a basket. It's got fruits of delicious looking apples and bananas on it. You're like, where did all this come from?
I would like to pocket an apple as we walk through.
You didn't come. You weren't invited, so you're not
Oh,
there.
I wasn't invited.
This is just me, I think.
So
Yeah,
wait, it's just me alone then?
No, I'm with
No,
you.
it's
we're here.
Vorel's here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Nash
okay.
is the only one who said yes. I'll go.
Yeah, I'm the only
And he
one.
motioned to Nash to come on. Everyone else just didn't say anything. So he comes back. So this is what Nash is seeing. And so you go to the back, you see all the wonderful fruit. And then there's another door towards the back, and you open it up, and you find like there's like a living room and like a little home where he lives here as well. And a bed, a couple like a bunk bed in the corner, and then another two beds. So a sister, I think, and him all live in this room. And as you enter into the room, whoosh, a wave of cold air washes over your body. You've never felt, except maybe in the black mine, but it's a dry, cool air. You've never felt this comfortable in your life, unless like there's some kind of weird shit you did in the solar mine I can't account for. It's an incredibly comfortable, cool experience.
All right,
You see a little machine in the corner going very, very quietly as it's attached to one of the windows and it just keeps the room cool.
my instinct is to roll for an Arcana check, and just
Okay.
make sure that this isn't some magic, and that he's really just dealing with the mechanics of men. I rolled a, hold on, ooh, that's not bad. I always forget my Arcana bump. 5, so that's 24.
Okay. Sort of feel around the room just to see if you can recognize anything specifically from the machine in the corner attached to one of the windows. Sort of come close to it and look at it. He says, yes, this is the machine that make the air cold. And you look at it, and it looks for the most part like a small machine, probably has an engine in it and a compressor and, piping. But you get the sense that there may be dragon metal obsidian in the machine.
Okay.
Even in a small quantity, but there's something about the machine that feels familiar to you.
You sure there's nothing else in here that powers this? This is just good.
Oh no, it is this machine that has been in my family for countless generation. That's why we start the hotel business, because people come from all around to experience our wonderful room.
Can I roll a perception check to see if he's telling me the truth?
Insight, it would be.
Insight, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
It's +1, so 6.
Everything he says, it looks like he believes is true and wants you to, assumes you believe it to be true too.
Okay. All right. Well, it's very nice. Well done, I guess. But I'm not paying me extra. I got what I need. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, you know what? You don't have to. I don't want to put under pressure. If you make a decision and decide, oh, it's just too hot, just come knock on our door and we'll come turn on the air conditioning for you.
All right.
Okay. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Very good then. Okay. And then so shortly thereafter, Nash and Charlemagne exit from the back the bar and return. And he says one last thing. He says, I mark the place as too dangerous to go on the map for you. He sort of takes out a piece of cloth and he starts drawing on the cloth. He says, first I've got to draw a map of this area. Now you guys do have a map that you can give to him.
Yeah. Who has that? Hope, do you have that?
Give it to you, Stanley, or Hope. Yeah.
I'll hand it over.
He says, oh, wonderful. Let me mark on your map a few locations that you might find interesting during your stay here and where you should definitely not go. Okay? So I'm going to upload that to Slack in just a second, guys. So there'll be an updated version of the map for y'alls.
Cool.
It's coming. It's not there yet. You'll see it. I have color marked on it.
Okay. But it's this Teet Fortress map, again, just with markings,
No.
right? Oh,
It's the same map, yeah, just with markings on it.
Okay.
So it's an updated version.
right. It's coming. While let me do this real quick. I come in there and I kind of just lean quietly and hopefully sneakily over to Stanley and say, it checks out, but there's a little bit of dragon magic here and I can't explain it. You just should know.
Well, that's fine. I'd imagine anything that is as valuable as you say would have magic attached to it.
I don't know. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have magic. It shouldn't have anything to do with dragons, but yet it does. So I don't. We may have to deal with whatever that means later, but you should at least know what I sensed there.
Right. I appreciate you letting me know.
Charlemagne looks up from his work and he says, okay. Here I mark on the map the places you should not go and a few places I thought you might find interesting during your time. So you'll see here I marked Charlemagne. That's where we are. That's the most interesting place in all of the Teet, really. And then I have Melanar's Bodega. You should go there if you need some food or need some clothing. That's mainly what they sell. And my mic is full. Also, there's a Chantal's Laundromat. If your clothes get dirty and need to clean them, mostly it's for the workers in the mine, but if you need to get your clothing clean, you can take them to the laundromat over there in East Trashburg. The stadium, you saw that was already on your beautiful map. When the Blood Ball Gay happens on Friday, then you can go and watch it there. Finally, on the west, I marked here Jeddles McReady. He is a friend of mine. I don't exactly trust him, but he trades in a lot of weapon type stuff. I see that you guys are very well equipped. So if you were looking for someone, just tell him that I sent you, so I get a bit of the money, finder's fee, okay? But if you happen to need any weapons or anything dangereux, you can speak to Jeddle, and he will set you up.
Can you tell me about this Mr. Dickles?
Dr. Dickles?
Sorry, Dr. Dickles.
Dr. Dickle.
Dr. Dickle didn't go to medical school for years for you
I'm
to
sorry,
call
I am French. Sometimes I do not pronounce the S in English. You guys say the S, so it's Dr. Dickles. If you go to the doctor, he is the only doctor in town, and maybe he can fix if you have a broken bone or something. He does work in the 26 block territory that I have marked here. So it only go there if you absolutely have to. I do not recommend it, but he is the doctor. He also sell maybe things to take that are not exactly recommend, that are dangerous. Like, you ever heard of pixie blush?
Says Nash of the Solar Mines.
I do not recommend pixie blush. All the people who's had sad lives from taking too much of pixie blush end up where I've marked here blushers aunt. Those are basically all just squat house where people go. They're too poor to live anywhere. You end up like them, and it's very sad. They're very abused. But
It's your future neighborhood, Nash.
Blusher's haunt. I'm never taking that stuff again. One time
you,
only.
You try pixie blush, Mr. Nash?
Not on purpose. Can you? Does your particular mix of that stuff here create the bunny thing? Because I'm never going near it again. It was awful.
I do not know. I think there is a laboratoire somewhere in town, but I don't know. I don't know much about these things. Like I say, I live in a safe part of town, away from 26 block, away from Toe Ripper. These are gang in town. Do not involve yourself with them. Try to avoid and really don't go walk out at night, and don't go walk into these neighborhood alone. They will take all of your thing and kill you.
I have an unrelated question.
Yes.
Why does the prince look so different from his father? He was gray.
I know
Very
it's
nice.
it is very unusual. People do not know, and nobody really asks question, because ask questions sometimes get your tongue cut out. So he just looked that way. No one has really ever seen his mama. They say that she died in childbirth.
So he's always looked that way.
Yes, he always have a strange appearance, with the gray skin and the eyes like snake. Like, it's so strange. But not many in Trashburg know a lot what go on behind the walls. They make rumor and story, but I do not know.
Hope
What
we'll not
kind of
evacuate.
people typically live behind the walls? Is it just the royals, or
Well, it is the Guzzle gang that live there mainly. They guard from there, and they have their sniper tower, and they shoot people in Trashburg for misbehave. Um, Generally speaking, the Trashburg police themselves with the Teet guard, and that's people among us who do civil service to help keep the peace. But if the Teet guard cannot keep the peace, then the Guzzle gang will come into town, and their kind of justice is just to kill anyone for no reason. So it is better if we self-manage than if we give them a reason to come out of their castle and kill us.
and what are the relationships of the gangs? Does the Guzzle gang ever feud with the 26 block or the Toe Rippers, or are they
no. The Guzzle gang is on a whole another level. These are little petty gangs who rule the mobs of the people of Trashburg, who don't have nothing. They're just basically bully, but they are very strong. But the Guzzle gang, they have gun. They have lots of gun, and they have lots of power. If these gangs are nothing in compared to them. Now, if you talk to the people in these gangs, they will tell you that they could probably take on the Guzzle gang, but this is a lie. But that's just how gangs are. They think they are the best things that ever since sliced bread.
It seems like being a member of the Guzzle gang is a pretty sweet deal.
Yes, it is, and a lot of people here try to become friend with the Guzzle gang. So we have Trashburg have a mayor, but nobody really liked the mayor because he just kissed the Guzzle gang on the pee-pee. That's what he do. But it's Mayor. It's the Mayor Tonkules. It's Mayor
What?
Tonkules. It's the
Famous
name of
Greek
the mayor.
hero,
The name of the mayor is Tonkules Herman, and then there's his wife Brick Herman. And they are known. They're not much like in Trashburg. They spend most of their time in the keep, but they are considered our representative of the Trashburg interest in the castle.
Never thought I'd write the word Tonkules down on a piece of paper, but here we are.
And if you want to speak to someone at the Teet Guard, the chief is Chief Penapoli. Penapoli.
Glad someone's writing
Penapoli.
this down.
Mm-hmm.
Panopoly?
Penapoli.
Okay.
Penepoli, Nash.
Penapoli.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much. This has been most helpful for us.
Of course. Well, if you have any other question about the town, where to go, what to do, what is dangerous, you tell me. I help you. You've paid me now, so I am your guide to the city. Anything you need regarding that, you please come and ask me, and I will give you information. Also, if you want to turn on the air conditioning, just say so. 1 gold per day. It is expensive, but I would be very happy to turn it on for you.
Seem a little eager to have us make sure to have the air conditioning.
The comfort of my client is very important to me.
Well, I've heard tale that it can be used to spread poison and bad.
I assure you, I have no interest in poisoning my guests. They pay me. Maybe you stay another week, and how are you going to stay another week if I kill you with poison and air conditioning?
I'm just saying, I don't
That makes no
trust it.
sense.
I don't
He
100%
has
trust
a
it.
child's mind.
I
If
just don't
that's
trust
where
it,
you are.
Stanley. You know the deal. I don't trust it.
What are our room numbers?
Yes, please.
Certainly. I'll give you your keys, and he gives you your keys. You guys can stay on the 3rd floor. It is the most secure.
Did you say the? Hold on. You say the 3rd floor? Can I get confirmation?
It's on the 3rd floor. Yes, you go up to the 3rd floor. What? Don't make fun of my accent. It's not very nice. It's the 3rd floor. You go up to the 3rd floor, and here you go is your keys. He gives each of you a key to your rooms.
All right, thank you. We will go ahead and make our way that away. We appreciate all your assistance.
Of course. Merveilleux. Have a come down and see me if you need anything at all. Then he takes out a pack of smokes and puts a cigarette in and lights it up and lights up a cigarette.
Those will kill you. As I go upstairs.
Oh, you want one?
No. I haven't. I'm riddled with cancers. I don't need it.
I've started going up.
All right. You guys start making your way up the stairs, up the 1st floor, up to the 2nd floor, then up to the 3rd, and there's a long hallway, and you see 6 rooms and 6 people needing rooms, right? That's or 5 people. There's 5 of you that need rooms? Buttons didn't get his own room, did he?
Mm-mm.
Buttons wasn't. I don't know where Buttons is.
He's with you. He's been hanging around.
Oh, he's been quiet.
Yeah. So the extra room is for Ted now, presumably. We're Hope paid for both. Okay, so everyone goes to their respective rooms.
Yeah.
I assume one of us will reach a door first, and I'll kind of look in as they enter theirs.
Okay.
Are you going to be all right with this arrangement, Vorel?
I would like to see the rooms. I understand the situation we're in. I would think I have performed quite well today.
You did. You have restrained yourself quite well. And I understand this is not easy for you, but I would hate for you to head outside and have it turn out as dangerous as he claims. You're far scarier than most gang members I've ever seen, but there could be a lot of them.
The town is riddled with stupidity. I have no doubt I would be attacked.
This is true. So, if you're doing all right, then that's fine enough. Oh,
Who's Button staying with?
I don't know. I didn't
Stanley.
pay for him.
Stanley should.
I didn't pay for him.
You don't have to pay for him. He just sleeps in there. He's part of your deal. He's not going to stay with me. I'm not having that little freaking dirty rat in my thing, in my bungalow. He should stay with you. He's with that great new artwork, by the way, that we should be showing off on the stream. Shows Buttons cleaning himself while hanging on shoulders on your shoulders, and it's awesome. And it's also a reminder that he belongs with you.
Look, I am a founding member of the Heroes of the Waste, and I have earned my own room and my privacy. Put him in the pledges room with Tedna.
Oh, good. Actually, that's a good idea. I take it all back. Put him with Tedna.
Yeah, please stop fussing over me. I don't care which room I'm in. Tedna, let's go. And Tedna says like, all right, whatever.
I freaking hate Tedna so much. I hate him so much.
As he walks by, he stops by you, Hope, and he says, "We should talk soon about what we're gonna do."
Yeah. We'll chat soon.
And he moves into his room.
I'll narrow my eyes at Hope.
Yeah, do we hear this? Does Vorel and do we all hear that?
Did I hear that?
Everyone heard that.
Everybody just turns and looks inquisitively at Hope.
Like,
What?
Something you want to tell us?
There's information to be gathered in the town.
You better not lemon tree without us.
You think he could lemon tree?
You try.
In sandals.
Well,
I don't think he can lemon tree quite yet.
What time is it? Anyway.
Quick out of campaign thing. Go last episode. Anyone listening, if you don't know what we're talking about with the lemon tree, if you're starting now and that's confusing to you, with the few times we've referenced it, last episode explains what lemon tree is.
It's a code word.
Yeah, it's a safety word basically
for letting Nash and Vorel be themselves. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tedna closed the door and with Buttons inside the room, and they just sort of go in. Now it is like late afternoon. It's too early for a full sleep, but everyone's just kind of wants to check out their room. That's cool.
I'm still hanging out by Stanley. I want to see him open his door.
All right, open the door. Let's look at the room. Let's see what we're working with.
All right, so a wave of heat washes over you as the window's been closed and it's on the third floor of a building. It's quite hot. You do notice in the window, in one of the windows, there is a air conditioning unit in there, and there's a bed, there's a table, and a small room to the right where there's a bathroom. There's running water. Looks like it has a shower, a sink, there's a mirror, no toilet though. There's a bucket.
Oh,
This is in their room, or it's a communal like.
It's in his room,
Okay.
in Stanley's room.
Okay.
Vorel's looking with him.
yeah, we're the trial room. We're all checking it out.
Okay.
How big's the window?
How big is a window? Like 3 or 4 feet wide.
Too
There's
small
3
for
windows in the room.
Too small for Vorel. He has to make a quick escape. You might have to make a Vorel-sized hole.
He could shimmy. He could shimmy lengthwise. The cartwheel through it.
Bucket aside, it's not too bad.
The bed
I
looks
certainly
made. Sheets smell
expected
fresh.
worse.
The sheets smell lemon fresh, like they've just come from Chantal's laundromat.
I must say, I'm rather surprised at the conditions of this room.
I appreciate the height in such a unscrupulous neighborhood.
Yeah, it gives us the chance to look out, see what's going on. Nobody bothers you up on the 3rd floor because nobody likes to run upstairs.
Very well. When shall we discuss our plan?
Well, I do think we should probably all get together and start figuring that out. We certainly have a timetable. We know where our targets will be. We're also here for those guns. We don't know much about that. So, there's plenty to do.
Shall we begin immediately, or shall we move into one room together?
Yeah, let's converge. Is it just Vorel and I? Did everybody else go to their rooms, or are you all?
I'm checking
kinda...
out my room.
Yeah.
Gone to our own room. Nash has gone to the own room.
I'm checking it out.
All right, yeah. Let's all gather up, see what we can figure out.
Okay, so you guys are going to the hallway now.
Yeah, we'll go snag whoever's room is next down the hall.
All right. So Nash, you enter your room.
Yeah.
The door you let the door close behind you. It just sort of closes, right, as you enter into the room because you're distracted. As you enter the room, you hear lee 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 lee. Lee 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 la 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 lu 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 lu. You look around, you can't see the source, but you think it might be coming from the bathroom.
Okay. Where am I now in relation to the bathroom? Can I see?
So you're in the room. There's a bed there. There's a little coffee table. The door sort of slowly shuts itself behind you.
I grab my staff, hold it with a firm grip, and sneak to where I can kind of lean to see what's going on in there.
Okay, stealth check, please.
Okay. I'm gonna do the equivalent of step on a Lego or something because my rolls are so bad. Do I have any bonus to stealth? I always forget. Me. I don't think so. No, I don't. Okay. 10.
Okay, so as you walk towards to sneak and see what's around the corner, you hit a floorboard and it goes, "Eeeeee!" And you hear there's like lee, 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 and as soon as the board stops creaking, the singing becomes quiet.
I go, shit.
And there's just sort of this tension. You're standing still. No more sound is coming from the bathroom. You can't see in yet.
Right.
Get him.
I am gonna leap around the corner with my staff in my hand and go, ah!
All right. As you jump to leap around the corner, you see a woman wearing the usual gray, shirt, the long shirt, sandals. But this woman, curiously enough, is maybe a foot tall and is on top of the counter and has a bit of a glow to her and has this set of wings. And as you jump around and go, she goes, she's holding a giant toothbrush, like almost like a staff that you have, but it's a toothbrush, and in her mouth has like toothpaste around it. And she kind of goes, ah! And she drops the toothbrush and darts out towards you to fly out of the bathroom.
Toward me?
Yeah, she starts flying towards you, but to fly past the bathroom and past you. As she gets sort of under an armpit, and she runs out and you hear a dunk as you sort of look to see where she had ended up, and she hits a window pane, booked to try and fly out of the window, but the window's closed and it's really hot and sticky in there, and she just falls over and hits the ground and is sort of prone. She's like, rubbing her head. Ow, ow.
I go, what the frick?
Scott almost F-bombed. It would have been great.
So I want to walk over and very carefully just look down and go, what are you?
She goes, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Please
don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you. Just tell me who you are and why are you in my room?
I don't have a name. The number I was referred to as is P0D.
Pod?
Huh?
Wait, what does that mean?
Please don't hurt me. Please don't take me back. Please don't take me back there.
Where are you from?
And her eyes are darting around looking for a means of escape as you ask her these questions. Looks very scared.
Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. You don't need to escape, but I need to know what you're talking about. Maybe I can help you.
It's always good when an aggressor says, "You don't need to escape. It's safe here, baby."
Don't be
can you roll a
afraid.
persuasion check.
Yeah. Oh, 2.
Seems accurate to what was said.
Yeah. She looks scared. So what was your question?
Just what do you mean go back? Don't make me go back. Back where?
You're not with them, are you?
Who's
You're not
them?
with Farmer Dewey?
Hell no. I don't know a Farmer Dewey. We just got to town. And by we, I mean I've got comrades, but none of us are here for you.
You're not friend with Farmer Dewey or Antonilia or Dr. Dickles or you're not going to take me back? I can't go back.
I might be able to protect you, but you have to tell me where. Where?
I escaped. You have to promise me. I escaped.
I promise.
I escaped my aquarium.
Wait, are you a fish?
I'm not a fish. I'm a pixie. They called us pixies.
Are there more like you?
Yes.
Are they?
They kept us all in aquariums, and my aquarium was labeled P0D.
Is that in this town?
Yes. But I escaped, and I've been hiding out.
Where did you get actual toothpaste?
That's a great question.
Well, they have some in the supplies downstairs. I think the Frenchman downstairs normally charges people extra for it.
Does he know you're here? He gave me this room. He doesn't.
No, please don't tell him. He doesn't know I'm here. I was hiding. There's nowhere safe in this town to go. I was hiding here, and just I don't know, living.
Look, I'm not. I won't hurt you. I know that I can come off as a little scary, but I'll even protect you. But you've got to tell me what I can do to help, and I probably should tell my friends. They're not here to hurt you either.
Yeah. As if on cue, there's a knock at the door from Stanley saying like, "Hello, we're meeting back up in the hallway now."
Nash, we're meeting up. Don't be naked.
I'm never
He
naked.
says the same thing to me too in real life at the hotels. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
John, is that you?
Yeah. Coming in, Bo. Don't be naked.
So you're there. You're at the door. Hold on a second. I need a second. Just give me a.
Please don't let them take me away.
They won't take you. That's Stanley. He's with me. He's kind of a dick, but we're friends technically, and he would help you too. We're not here to hurt you. Lord knows we're good at collecting little weird things and taking them with us all the time. So you're no different. But
Nash, you wear a robe. How long does it take?
I'm just. I need to. I need to clean out my scar, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Stuff gets in there. It's not a big deal. I'm actually not serious. I'm telling him that just to stall him. You need to tell me more, or tell me what you want to do. Can I show you to my friends? Because if we don't do this, I have to go, and I need to explain you.
She says, "You're the first person who's talked to me since I escaped."
Well,
I don't have any friends.
We don't either.
The guy next to me in P1D, he was nice.
What happened to him? Where is he?
They killed him.
How do you kill a pixie?
They crush us.
Oh Lord.
They crush us up into dust.
Great Jesus Chrome. That sounds terrible. Oh no. Wait a minute. It occurred to me what that gets used for.
What do they use it for? They take everyone. All my life I've been in a little aquarium, and then I make friends with my neighbors, and then they take them away in the machines in the middle of the room, and I watch them grind. Every day they grind my people up into little dust and put them into bags and take them away. But I got away, and I'm never going back.
All right, I know what this is about.
We'll go get Hope first, Nash. We'll be back.
Okay, but I actually have hurry. We may have an issue. We may have a problem. It's okay. You're not going to get hurt with us. We won't crush you. I know what they do with you, and I hate it. So automatically, you're going to get protected by me because I know what this is. And
Why would you protect me? Everyone wants to hurt me, and capture me, and take me back. Why are you my friend?
All right, let's put it this way. I've had your people in my bloodstream.
What?
I had one of your people, or many of your people. I don't know how they do it. They probably mix it up. It's like buying chicken. There's like legs from 8 different chickens.
What do you mean? What did they do with
It wasn't on purpose, but they sell your essence. And people take it and they hallucinate and they get high on your supply.
Oh no!
I know. It wasn't my choice.
My life is a nightmare.
No, we can change that for you. I mean, I can't save all your friends, but we can save you. But you've got to cooperate and trust me.
Where will I go? You have to help save. If you're my friend, you'll help me free my people.
Well, that'll be up to the group to decide. But you've got to trust the group. Can I bring them in?
Help.
Can I bring them in here?
I can't live being the only free one, knowing that all of my people are ground up into dust and they're put into other people's bloodstreams for what exactly?
It's for rabbit visions is the best I can say. Look, I took one and I didn't know what was going to happen, and it kind of turned into a huge mess for us. We burned down a town because of you and people like you. Now, that being said, we can protect you. We've got ways to do it. We can hide you. We can get you out of here. I can't promise we can save your entire, what'd you call it, an aquarium?
Well, there's a farm. It's underground. And they grow us there.
Is there loot there?
What?
Like, if we go there and we let people out, are there things there that maybe we could use? I'm not saying I need payment directly, but we're adventurers, and our job out here is to try to do good in this world, but also we kind of need a little bit of, a little scratch. So if there's stuff in there we could use, we could two birds, one stone.
I don't know such things. I just know I need a friend, and if you're going to be a friend, then be my friend.
All right, I'm your friend.
Or let me go.
I'm not letting you go. I have to let these guys know you're here. And if they decide it's okay and we let you go, fine, but I think you're in more danger if you leave.
Okay.
It's your choice, but you're in worse danger than if you hang out with us. So let me tell my friends, stay in here. They think we're going to go have a meeting. I'll go and let them know. We'll come back and we'll get you, but you can't leave. I'm locking this door behind me. And you're too little to open that window, yes?
Yeah.
That wasn't convincing, but I'll take it. All right. I'm shutting the door now. Don't go anywhere. Are you good?
She's sitting. Yep, I'm still sitting here.
Oh, that's the wrong door. Here. Okay. All right. Stanley, Vorel, where is everybody?
They're all in the hallway.
Oh, right there?
Yeah.
All right.
Did we just watch him yelling inside the room back
Oh,
up?
this is what you heard. For like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
straight.
so I come out, I open the door, and I close it. And you guys see it close, and I kind of stand looking at you like,
Hi, Nash.
Everything all right?
all right, listen. In that room is a pixie. Little tiny
Shut the
thing.
hell up.
I'm serious. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl is the thing. Doesn't matter, I guess. Can't tell what I am either these days. Anyway, the point is, she or he's in there and is terrified. And he told me, I don't know which. I gotta stop saying that.
I mean,
it doesn't
it was clearly
matter.
a girl. Are you just doing a bit, or
Is it a girl? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Oh.
I said it was a girl.
All right,
Yeah.
she says there are many
Wearing
more
like
like
a
her.
cloth wrap here and on the waist.
They keep her and her kind in some sort of containment, and then they grind them up and sell them and turn them into pixie blush. Now, she didn't know this. I explained that that's a deal, and I had some of it, and it was not a pleasant thing. So she knows all of this, and she needs our protection, and she wants us to help break out all the other pixies. Now, that sounds like a quest worthy of our group, if there's something in it for us. I couldn't get that out of her. So what do you want to do? I did promise her. I did promise her we'd keep her safe. We have to keep her safe because I promised, and I keep my promises.
We shouldn't be having this conversation in the hallway.
Okay, Hope. You knock him out. This time we'll keep an eye on him so he doesn't go burn down the town.
No, it's not kidding. It's not. She's for real. You here? Let me show you. I open the door.
He opens the door and reveals, sort of sitting with knees up to her chin, like in the corner, 1 foot tall, very small, slender, kind of has a yellowish glow to her, and wings sort of, her wings are wrapped around her a little bit as if to protect her. And there's sort of long streaks of hair. It's like shaved on one side, and she's like there's numerals, like a barcode, sort of on the etched into the side of her head. She just looks up, apprehensive and scared, eyes wide.
Well, I'll be damned.
I told you.
Hello.
She raises a hand up and
You can
waves.
talk to them. They're not here to hurt you either. Tell them what you told me.
I'm a pixie.
I can see that. How did you come to be in Nash's room?
Well, these rooms were empty and it felt really safe, and I've been staying in here.
Real quick,
Trying not to get caught, but I didn't hear you coming.
real quick. She's got toothpaste. I just want to get it out there. All right, go.
Yeah,
ahead.
she has there's also a toothbrush that she's put down. There's some, she's wiped off the toothpaste from her face, but there's a toothbrush near her. She's like, I must have been singing while I was brushing my teeth, and I didn't hear Nash coming.
Okay. Well, team meeting. I think we'll all just gather around to have a team meeting right now. We apparently have a lot to discuss.
Yes.
Do we want to do it in here with the pixie?
I volunteer my room.
Okay. Okay, we'll go to Vorel's room.
All right.
It was a pleasure meeting you. What was your name again?
My aquarium was labeled P0D, so that's what they called me.
I call
P0D.
I call her Pod.
Pod?
Pod.
Does that name sound okay to you?
Okay.
All right, Pod. Well, my name is Stanley Billings. This here is Hope and Vorel.
No wave.
It was very nice meeting you. We're gonna just go. There's a lot we have to process right now.
Please don't turn me in.
Nope.
Don't.
Nope, not doing that. We just need to go deal with the new information that has come to light. And we'll be right back.
She looks like she's about to cry.
Pod, it's okay. And I put my gnarly, freaking pockmarked, nasty, pimply hand on her shoulder, her tiny shoulder. It's okay. We'll be back.
It's about you go to put your hand on her shoulder and you just you cover her entirely, like a foot.
Oh, I thought she was. Yeah.
She's
like,
1 foot tall. She's like
that.
that tall.
All right, so I can put a couple fingers on there. Just doot.
It'll be okay. Boop.
Stay here. Brush your teeth. We'll be back.
Please don't turn me in.
We won't. I told you. I promised. I
I'm not
swear.
gonna turn you in.
I swear on everything I am and everything these guys are. I'll keep my word. We're not turning you in.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
So you guys leave the room, close the door behind you. You go to Vorel's room. You're now in Vorel's room.
What the hell is going on?
This is perfect.
What?
Yes. There's to be a party, no? With some sort of festivities, drinks, free drinks for the public. A wedding.
Yes.
Yes. And this town is full of drugs. We free her pixie friends. We spike the drinks. Everyone in the town is beyond their minds with rabbit visions. And we steal them blind.
Okay, this is a
Not
this is
here
a
to
problem. This
I'm
me-
here to kill the princess.
And we kill her while she's intoxicated.
Isn't
does
she
make it
always
easier.
intoxicated?
Look, if there's already ground up pixies, fine. But I made a promise. We can't use more pixies. More living
what if-
pixies for this.
Well, clearly there are some that have already been ground up. We could use those, and if we liberate all the pixies, that's a large number of allies to potentially help us. I actually, for one, really like this plan.
Just no new pixies. And then I'm fine with it.
We're not grinding up any pixies, Nash.
All right.
We want you as far away from Pixie Blush as possible. Honestly, I don't even trust you around her.
I wonder if one of you licked the pixie, if you would have just a little bit of what I went through. Anyone want to try? Just lick it right up the side?
No, we are not going to go lick a traumatized pixie, Nash.
Okay. All right, I'm down with this plan. This is a good plan.
Hope?
Any dissent? Hope?
As long as we get in, that's all I care about. We've got 7 days.
So I overheard a wedding and feasting. What did you discover, actually, with your eyes as witnesses at this event today?
Well, the prince isn't human. He might be part tiefling. I don't know. He's gray. He's got green like my eyes. There's no pupils, nothing like that. It's just color.
Can I do a survival roll if I've met anything like that? 15?
Doesn't sound familiar to you.
Strange.
Although it sounds, the way she describes it does sound reptilian, I guess. But nothing but a reptile creature with hair? Haven't seen that.
Interesting. Is there any chance, Stanley, that this creature could be disguising itself as you did today before my eyes?
It's certainly possible. Magic is capable of disguising people. The spell I used earlier has very stringent limitations on how much it can adjust a person, but it's not unheard of.
And what else? There is to be days of feasting, or what events make up this wedding?
Well, on Friday they're having a big blood ball game. Don't know exactly what that is, but that's going to be in the stadium on Friday. On Saturday is the wedding and the reception, which, that's when the feast and the actual ceremony occurs. And Sunday is also a day off for everybody. Nobody has to work.
And which of these days is the public allowed to eat of the supplies?
That was during the reception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be Saturday. So
What
The
is today?
double supplies for the rest of the week. It's double rations for the rest of the week.
yeah, so
What is today?
Today is Sunday, right? Because it was in a week. 7 days from now was the
You don't
wedding.
know what day it is. You don't
Yeah.
normally regulate by calendar, so you have no idea.
Right, but they said 7 days was the wedding, which was Saturday. So
Mhm.
would today be Saturday then? Through logic?
Yeah. Sure.
It's probably Saturday.
Oh, that is the worst news so far. A whole week in this nonsensical town.
Well, it's going to take time to free the pixies. We're going to have to find out where they are, how to get there, how to free them. This at least gives us some time to work with.
We have 2 locations already. We know of a arms dealer in town that may know of the weapons we wish to gather, and we know that Dickles is full of pixie. If nothing else, he may not have the machine, but he certainly has enough for us to drug the supplies for the wedding.
That's true. He is a good contact to the drugs. We could certainly go after him first.
And the pixie might know where everything is.
We can't let on that we're using the dust that's already made, though. That's going to be a problem.
Why not?
Well,
Vorel, would you like it if you found out that your people were being ground up and used to hallucinate?
We would save those that are still alive, but the supplies of a body, the meat, the bones, are free to use.
So you've eaten your own people before?
I've never had the need, nor the reason to. But if one of my kind did vacate their corpse in my presence, and I was forced another option, it would not be disrespectful. It might be tough. Strong meats.
I'm just saying, maybe we don't tell her that we're doing it right away. Because if we need her help, we need her undivided, non-distracted help. If we tell her we're going to be using, even though these pixies have passed and this is just their dust, I get the feeling from her disposition in the other room that this will be trouble. So we can't let her know. Not now. We can later.
Tell
maybe.
her we're doing it in the interest of freeing the rest of her people. What we gain in addition to that is just an added bonus for us, but
I don't know if she can
take it.
take
Goal
it.
for her to hear.
I told her that I had taken the pixie blush, not even knowing that it was made of her kind, and she didn't react very well. She panicked and kind of lost sight of our conversation.
Nash, that's a big surprise to me that she didn't take that well.
Well, that's my point. If she doesn't take that well, imagine how well she would take knowing that we might use hundreds, perhaps thousands of her kind to accomplish this goal, even if they're already dead. I don't think she can handle it, is what I'm saying. So if we need her help...
If I told you that I thought human was a disappointing yet delicious meat, you would probably look at me different, wouldn't you?
Sure.
Well, then imagine how she feels, Nash. You don't go telling people you snorted their friends.
Right, and now you don't go telling people that we're going to use all their friends to get snorted. So you're agreeing with me, is what you're doing. You're agreeing with me.
I will not go in circles. No, Stanley. If we could have used ground whores in the previous town, we could have gotten out of there sooner. The town was intoxicated by whores.
I don't think it works quite the same way on that level. Vorel.
But this does. I will not be stuck protecting another useless being. We are already burdened as it is. But we find ourselves in a cunning situation where it seems, and surely this creature, this tiny being, has the ability to produce some amount of the drug at will. Some wing clippings, calluses of the feet. This dust comes from somewhere. It must be natural. They should be able to summon this power. If we free them, perhaps we can get them to our cause. They can join my army.
That was more along my hope as well.
I mean, one pixie's not worth much, but hundreds of pixies could be a huge benefit.
Exactly.
We just can't grind. We just can't tell her we're using the dead ones.
Well, we don't have to. We can focus on the living ones for now and see where we go from there.
All right. Do we have an accord?
What? We're building a plan, but
I mean on that one point. Whatever we do, we don't tell Pod and her people are being used in this way. Until it's over. You want to tell her when we're done, that's fine. If she wants to leave in a huff, well, that's on her. But we'll have done our work already, and there's nothing she can do about it. But I don't want to create a tussle this early in the project.
How did you become high from the pixie?
Well, I just ate it.
Ate it. All right.
Quick question for DM. Did I eat it? I don't remember now. Or was it injected?
No, I think you...
it wasn't injected.
Honestly, you snorted it, I think.
Did I snort it? I can't remember.
Maybe, or was it a tea? Or were you given a pill?
Oh, it was a tea. It was in it was in a drink.
I think it was a drink.
That's what it was.
Yeah. That's what it was. It was in a drink, Vorel. I drank it. And there'll be plenty of drinking at this party.
Excellent. So we have 3 locations. We need to investigate Dickles. We find the arms dealer, which may be our first move, as is the least conspicuous, as we are already viewed at Stanley throughout the entire town.
Well, the problem with Dr. Dickles is he's in the middle of the 26 block territory. My only question is there anything we can do in order to infiltrate that area without getting immediately robbed and killed?
There's a third location. Wherever they store the drink for this festivity, we must break into. Eventually.
I mean, we started out as Hill Guard. We could certainly look and see if we could lend our services to the Teet Guard office, see if they ever do any sort of law enforcement on the gangs. Maybe find a way to get some backing on our crusade.
And while we go to one of these locations, I can send Edna to the others to gather information. He's offered as much.
I agree.
Have we found
Go ahead.
our target?
Yes. She's the
Yes.
one that's going to marry the prince.
Did he pull her out on stage, Bo, or am I?
You did. You saw her on the
Okay, we saw her
Jumbotron.
on the stage. All right.
And this is the bandolier woman.
Oh, this is her, all right.
She would know me. She would know me well.
You're impossible to
get
miss,
us
Vorel.
closer?
Impossible to miss.
I don't think the rest of the party is aware of it, but I think she even flirted with him.
Oh, I'm not aware of that.
I did abandon her on a job. She invited me to rob the bank, and we instead went to the mine that night. I said I would be there, that I would talk to my friends.
So, probably not super popular with her at the moment.
Did she like you? I
She
mean, she liked you enough to invite you.
she
rob a
wished to
bank.
use me for my muscle. She seemed quite excited at the idea, even.
So she might
Well,
like
that's-
seeing you again.
Certainly helps our story of us being friends in town for the wedding.
Well, we should also see if we can get a message to them. Let her know that the lizard friend is in town and would love to see her again. Wanted to apologize for not being there at the robbery, but his friends were a bit insistent. There were other matters to take care of.
Don't think that sounds like me at all.
Well, then what would Vorel do to get her attention?
I have no use for her. We are here for other purposes. We are here to gather demonic weaponry. And hopefully to burn the town down. But
Well,
demonic weapon.
we still don't know where the guns are.
That is why we need to go to the arms dealer, and despite any sort of kickbacks that our friend downstairs is excited about, he may know these weapons. That should be our first stop. But while these plans do please me, the week does not. The full 7 days in this hellhole.
Just think of it like, you know that feeling when you've hunkered down and you've properly lured your prey and now you just have to wait for it to come and put itself in position? That's all this week is. It's a long wait, but it's all part of the mission.
Vorel wants to go full lemonade stand, like I do.
It should be this week's show title, by the way.
Go full lemonade stand.
Lemonade stand.
Never go full lemonade stand.
We just
But
have
I
to keep
agree.
it. We got to keep it
We,
together. That's all.
We have an arms dealer. They could have information on these guns. It's not a bad place to start. Maybe we start there. Maybe we check out the Teet Guard offices, see what we can do as far as getting into 26 block territory to go after Dr. Dickles. And
I do not fear these 26. They, because the softness of a man does not wish to engage with Golden Teeth's scoundrels. Why?
I mean, we are just at the end of the day 4 people, Vorel. 4 impressive people, but 4 people nonetheless.
I've seen nothing from these. Were they at the event? Is there something you have seen that was overwhelming, that filled you with the fear of these 26?
Nothing from the 26, but turns out during the event there was a group of the Guzzle Gang who had betrayed the Suckmaster, and they threw them into the Pit of Despair, as you've seen on the map. They didn't even hit the ground. The bodies fell into the pit, and something latched out and snatched them out of thin air. They were consumed almost instantly, it seemed. I would say that's worth respect.
This target was standing in front of a pit of despair, and he did not leap upon the stage and push them in.
We were really far away.
Should have thrown each other.
All right. Well, where are we then?
Regardless, I think we're all in agreement we should go to the arms dealer first. Right?
Agreed.
Hope nod.
Now.
What time is it? Where's the sun?
I mean, you take a look out the window, sun's starting to go down. You're maybe around supper time.
Any of us buy watches when we were in town previously. We should also...
There was a clockmaker, too.
There was. There's a whole building dedicated to it, and all of us... Nah, we don't need that.
Just burn it with the rest of it.
Boring.
Yeah.
There's a knock at the door.
Oh.
Hey.
It's
Voice
freaking
of Tedna.
Tedna, dude. Freaking Tedna.
Yes?
Can I come in?
Yeah, come on in.
It's my
Door
room.
opens. And door opens and he looks in and he's like, all right, I'm ready to get to work.
All right, what question?
I need to find. I'm gonna go out and find some better shoes than this. I can't fight in these things, but you know what? He looks at you, Hope, and says, "What do you want me to go find out?"
Who runs the food and drink? Who's heading that up for the party?
For the celebrations.
Mm-hmm. How would we get to speak to the royalty? How do we get behind those walls?
Okay.
And if you can spread a few rumors that there's a tall bronze lizardman in town, visiting from a faraway place that the future princess might know, feel free to drop that.
All right, I'll do it.
Hold on a sec. Tedna. What crawled up your sandworm and died? You're grumpy as hell today. What's
I'm
wrong?
not grumpy. I just realized that we got a lot of hard work to do, and you guys set a high standard. So I'm going to show you guys that I'm serious.
You were such an eager beaver before, and now you're just like,
I am eager.
I'm going to town. I'll see you guys later. I need better sandals than I got. Meh.
But I am eager. And you guys have all been kind of assholes to me. So that's fine. I get it.
Humped in the dreams.
We didn't ask you. Oh my gosh! And Nash walks off into the corner.
Every time I try and do something, you guys are like, "Oh, what'd you screw up for?" And you're stuck. And I'm like, "All right, I get it."
Now. I understand Tedna's. As hard as this is for me to say, I understand where he's coming from. We have been treating him like a boy.
Except Hope. Hope's been great to me. The rest of you.
Stanley puts up one finger. Maybe not the time. We've been treating him like a boy, and he is trying to convince us he is a man. So, he has come here in good faith. I say we extend it and see what he can do.
Thank you, Your Grace, he says sarcastically. He's like, all right, Hope, I'm going out.
I'm in the back of the room. I go, he's such a dick. What a dick.
I'll be back here sometime. If I'm not back here tonight, don't wait up for me. I will. I'll be here when I get here. And he closed the door, walks out, and you hear him start to descend the stairs.
He's doing nothing for
Edna
us.
is the worst.
He's the
Oh my
worst.
gosh.
He's so bad. Hope, why? Why are you coddling this kid? He's just a weight on us. The pixie's worth more.
I see a lot of myself in him. Okay? There was a young Hope once upon a time who was very much like that.
You're nothing like him.
Well, not now. It's been a long time.
Well, do we have a long time to transform him into Hope?
If he stays with us for about 10 years, you've got it.
Holy
Look,
shit.
Nash, you are certainly not the living embodiment of sunshine yourself.
Oh, I get it.
Sometimes these things have to be learned.
Yeah, but what if I walked in here and went, okay, guys, I'm going into town. You're all assholes, man. Fine, whatever. He's on his way. What do we do now?
Well, that's 1/3 taken care of.
Yeah, next we head to Jeddles McReady's place.
So you, as a group of 4, are going to Jeddles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sun's still
just-
up, right?
you're
It's
just
not.
leaving-
It's
you're just
not.
leaving-
Oh, we should talk to the pixie first. Hey, everybody, we should comfort the pixie before we go.
We should leave her in the care of Buttons. He would be gentle and small like her.
Where's
That's a good point.
Buttons?
Yeah, let's go get Buttons and we'll introduce them.
In Tedna's room.
So you knock on. Do you knock or do you open Tedna's door?
I'd knock.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read Stanley's eyes. It kind of looks like he wants to just open the door.
Yeah, no, Hope
Okay.
is in the
All right.
lead.
So Hope knocks.
Stanley might not have knocked.
Wait a
but he
minute,
was
I'm
not in
coming,
the
I'm
lead.
coming, I'm coming. And the door sort of opens, and you forget how short he is, and you look around, and the door opens, and there's nothing there. And you look down, and you see down, without any of his clothes on. He's naked, but you know,
It's a cat. Yeah.
yeah. He looks partly clean in some spots, and there's a lot of there's a lot of like, just oil and shit around his snout and stuff. Hello. Yeah, I'm so thankful we're finally at somewhere rested. I wonder if we could get air conditioning for Tedna's room. It's pretty hot in there with the two of us.
Do you have a gold?
I think I have gold. I may go talk to Charlemagne later. What can I do for you guys? Sorry.
You're pretty
Well,
comfortable naked in front of us. That's cool. Why?
I mean, I'm a cat. That's you guys and your clothing hang-ups.
All right.
Am I right, Vorel?
Correct.
Look,
Alright.
Buttons, we are going to let you in on something that is a bit of a secret. It's to be kept between us.
I told you I don't really want to get involved in your assassination.
No, it's not assassination stuff. It's, well, look, we have to ask you to babysit. And I'm not talking about Tedna.
I don't like kids. I do not like kids.
Well, good news. It's
Me
not
and
a kid.
kids just do not mix. I
not-
can't
it's not-
babysit.
It's not a kid.
It's not a kid.
It's not a kid.
Buttons. Focus. Not a kid. You
Well,
will find
why are
this
you being so mysterious
fascinating
with your words.
because I need your word you're not going to tell anybody about it first.
Okay, I guess.
You guess. That's no word. Give us your word.
Well, you have to tell me what it's going to be. I can't just promise.
It's a secret. You don't tell secrets to have someone find out if they're going to keep it or not.
All right. What would you like me to do? What is going? What's with all the mystery and suspense? Just out with it.
We have a guest in Nash's room who we need you to just keep an eye on and help take care of.
Like
This-
you mean a prisoner?
No, not a prisoner. We're keeping them safe. They
Uh-huh.
are being looked for by the locals, and we would like the locals to not find them.
Okay. They're in danger. You mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to tell you, you will probably be very interested in this as a scholar and person who likes to write things down. Now, I gave you the book, the dictionary. You still have that, I trust.
Yeah, right here. Right there. He points to the bed.
So I want you to go, stay in Nash's room. You can keep copying it to your heart's content. Keep an eye on this person. Keep them out of trouble. If they need anything, you help them. You're the man. Sound good? And you don't tell anybody about him.
You said it's just a man?
No, it's a woman, and she happens to be a pixie.
Eyes light up immediately. This, no was on the tip of this cat's mouth. You can just see the no, and then, and then like, a what now? A pixie?
Shh.
A pixie? Really? And he turns around, starts grabbing up all of his books, and nobody springs into action. And he pushes you out of the way, and then goes into Nash's room, just opens up the door. Can't open it because it's locked. Nash, can I have your key to the door, please?
Now, hold on, Buttons. She's a little jumpy, so don't go in eager beaver, all right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Let us introduce.
Okay.
Keep your cool, and you're going to keep it quiet, right?
I mean, of course. I wouldn't... Pixie would be a very fascinating subject. I wouldn't want anyone to find her so that I could make sure to study her first myself.
All right, but she's also a person, so you know.
Of course she's a person. I would be respectful.
All right, Nash, go ahead and let Nash go in first and just introduce the concept, Buttons.
Okay.
You excited can be a bit much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I go in. All right, come here. Pod, come here.
You don't see anyone.
Where are you? Pod. Ah, shit. We lost a pixie.
As you say that, as if there was an invisibility screen, a little head pops out of nowhere. And goes, Nash?
Oh, how are you doing that?
I'm a pixie. We can be invisible.
Okay. Anyway, we may be able to use that later. All right. Here's the deal.
What?
We've all made an agreement. We're going to go do some things to sort of get ready to help free your people, but I need you to do something. It's very important. I need you to stay here, and we're going to have somebody with you. Good news is it's a cat. Bad news is...
What's a cat?
Oh, all right. You don't know what a cat is. Do you know what a pet is? Well, all right. There's a
Nash, we're all just standing out in the hallway. Just tell her we're coming in with a new friend.
All right. I promise you, this is one of our friends. We trust him to be here, and you'll be safe. It's also someone to talk to. I wouldn't tell him everything you've told me, so try to keep some of that to yourself. But just know that he knows that you're in danger, and that he's here to keep an eye on you while we go and run a few errands. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to let him in now. All right. Everybody get in here.
And she looks very scared as a whole bunch of giants walk into the room with her, and she's looking up from the floor. And she looks like she's ready to fight or to fly away. Is very, apprehensive about the number of giants around her. Everyone now gets a good look at her, though, and she's slender, 1 foot tall, has these beautiful butterfly-like wings, has this golden sort of glowing skin, and like I said, the hair down one side, shaved with the barcode on one side of her head, and she has the elf-like ears and sort of some cloth, some very, not really clothing, more just coverings from whatever wraps were available where she was from.
Stanley's gonna kneel down to where he's at least a little closer and less tall and intimidating, and just say, "I like your ears. They match mine."
Oh.
She sort of looks up and nods. And
Now, this friend here, and I'm gonna show Buttons. This is Buttons. He's well, yeah. He's a cat.
she's just she never the expression on her face is I've never seen this before, and her brain is just
Buttons, say something so she knows
Say
not
hello,
to
Buttons.
say hello.
why hello there. What's her name?
Pod.
Pod. Hello there, Pod. I am Buttons, the cat. It's nice to meet you. I assure you I'm very friendly, but my lineage is one of great ferality, unlike your own. Our ancestors all come from a great place called the Feywild. Yes? You can trace it all the way back. It's very fascinating, and I can explain that to you if you're interested. Don't want to overwhelm you. But we share a lot of common traits, even though we may look very physically different. It's very pleasing. It's a pleasure. Excuse me. I'm nervous to meet you. She just looks super shy and just nods her head and sort of holds her hands up like this and is just sort of fidgeting with her hands.
He's a bit of a nerd, but he's very nice.
She doesn't seem to know what nerd means. It doesn't register with her what you're saying.
That's fine.
Okay, he's gonna stay with you. And you're gonna stay here, okay? You can't leave Pod while we're gone.
Okay, but that makes me feel like a prisoner again.
You're not a prisoner, and you won't be tortured, and you won't be treated poorly. It's just so that we have, the buddy system. That
Why
way
can't I go with you? Maybe I can go with you.
No. Where would we put
you? I can stay hidden. I'm good at staying out of sight.
Right, but
it would be very dangerous where we're going.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure they can't detect you. If they've already got you guys rounded up this way, I feel like you're in more danger if you leave.
Okay, I'll stay.
All right.
Now, keep in mind, like we said, you're not a prisoner. Buttons here is here to help you out, keep you company. If you need anything, he can go get it for you so you don't have to put yourself in danger to do so.
Okay. Does he know how to work the air conditioner?
Buttons.
Oh, see, I was saying that. We should definitely get some air conditioning for this room.
Well, give me the gold and I'll get air conditioning on our way out.
Okay. He opens up his purse and takes out 6 gold pieces and gives them to you.
All right, I will get it turned on. It'll be nice and cool in here for you to relax.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anything else you need before we head out?
I don't know.
You're fine.
All right.
Sit
Nash?
tight. Yeah.
Nash?
Yes.
Don't leave me. Come back.
I will.
You're my friend.
Well, I'll be back. They're all your friends. You don't know it yet, but they are. Even the damn cat will be by the time this is over. So don't worry. We're going to go. We're going to do some things that need to be done, and we'll be back. You'll be safe. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. If we're leaving on the way out, I will go give the 6 gold to get air conditioning turned on in Nash's room.
Okay. So everyone descends back downstairs. Does anyone else have anything they want to do with Pixie or with Bubbles before we go?
Buttons.
Shit, I almost made it the whole episode. All right. You guys leave Buttons and Pod in the room, make your way down to the main floor, and Charlemagne is there, and he's like, "Oh, so how do you like your room, everyone? It's good? It's good, yes?
It's fine.
You going out to enjoy some of the party that's still probably going on at the stadium?
Oui.
Ah, I see you speak a little bit of French, Mr. Nash. Oui.
Only a little.
Very good. Okay.
Before we head out, I have decided to cover air conditioning for Nash's room. Do you think we could do 6 gold for the week?
Okay, I give you a discount of 1 day for paying 6 day up front. That sounds fair to me.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. There's a big sort of master dial. This looks like a mixer board, but it's like this got pipes in it, and he turns a dial. He's like, turns the room up with the air conditioning. Turns the air conditioning up in the room associated with the one you mentioned.
All right, and we're gonna head out to Jettles.
Okay. So you guys exit Charlemagne's, and as you step out, who's the first to step out?
Stanley.
Okay, Stanley it is.
Okay, Stanley, you step out into the warm evening air. Sun's starting to go down, and you see there's a lot of people in the alleyway. You notice a lot of them wearing jewelry. And you step out and sort of stand in the middle. And there's a few guys standing close to the door. It's a smaller, again, the roads are very small. And everyone slowly exits one by one. A lot of people turn around and face you and sort of look to the left and down in the corner. You see there's a bunch of, there's men, there's a halfling. And then you look to the right and you see some men and women over there. They're all wearing these gray long shirts, but everyone's got like gold jewelry, diamonds. They got 26s tattooed all over their body. They got strange hairstylings, very clean looking. And there's 3 across from you, and the one in leading has this like this pink hair, this dyed pink hair. He's got these like grilled teeth, and it says 26 everywhere on his face. And one part it actually says 42 on his face. He's got all these numbers. And he walks up to you and he says, "Yo, what's good?"
You should try the beer.
Looks you up and down. So it's the 4 of you only, right? Everyone else is on assignments and stuff?
Yeah.
Looks you up and down. He says, I was just talking to my friends here, and we were feeling kind of like a little, disrespected. You feel me? Huh?
I don't feel you at all. I don't
You
know what
feel
that.
me?
I don't know what that means. What do you mean? I feel you. I'm over here.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying, right?
Well,
Get
say
it?
that then.
Feel me?
Say those words, not feel me.
Mm.
Nash is
Looks
feeling
like
saucy.
we got an elocutionist here, huh?
I'm just saying. Speak like
This
a normal
guy.
person.
I'm just standing in the back with a big smile
Like,
on
do
my
you want to
face.
fight or do you not want to? Because it would be a lot faster if we just.
Whoa,
killed
whoa,
you.
whoa, 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 sugar! Just slow down. Hey, it looks to Stanley and says, "Hey, calm your bitch down, eh?"
Oh, dude.
Oh my goodness, you have made a terrible mistake.
I'm in the mood for lemonade.
Yeah, you might want to think about that. This could be your last day.
Stanley,
Feel
we're thirsty.
disrespected?
Look,
Very
I
thirsty.
don't exactly understand every word you've thrown at us. You seem to be making up quite a few, but there's 2 in particular I'm fond of. Lemon Tree.
Oh, I keep
I
saying
enter
feel
my
me?
rage.
that's all he
Yeah.
needed.
Is it attack time? Is this roll initiative time? Is that what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I enter my rage.
Okay. That's a good cliffhanger then. I was going to cliffhanger it differently, but you guys are just going to go fight immediately then.
That's
no,
good.
I think everybody's itching for a fight.
Yep.
They cornered us.
Yeah.
They've been watching us this whole time.
We're fighting now?
No, just you can make it the thing that we end
We can
on. But
cliffhanger it. I just fight may take an hour or so. We're at 8 o'clock.
yeah, you should probably do that. But yes, when we come back,
I had more ways to throw insults at the party, but it sounds like everyone's pretty short.
oh, you had us at quiet your bitch up or whatever that was.
Vorel was ready to go at you step outside. Nash was ready to go at you feel me. And
And then we were unanimous on calm your bitch down.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the point where everybody was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
Sweet.
That was something else. Everything about today's episode was something else. Really, really good one, everybody. Like one of my favorites.
so.
Oh yeah. Easily one of my
that was super
favorites.
fun.
I don't even know why. I just really liked it. If you liked it and you're listening at home, then you can tell us so. Email us and contact us. You can do that at therewillbedungeons.com. We'll be back with episode 34 in about an Earth week. And we look forward to it now because the game is on. This guy's a jackass, and we're about to show him what's what. So very excited about that. In the meantime, we got some brand new art some people have been doing. We're going to try to get that up on the site. I've got a brand new way of kind of listing all that. It became to the point where there's so much of it. I was like, wait a minute, I got to organize this better. So it's going to be a whole gallery of artwork. Bo put together another cut of a video showing fan art that you guys have put together, and it turned out awesome. That will be there as well. And the new map is up there as well. So if you're looking for the Teet map that we've been working around in today with the markings that we got from Frenchie Boy there at the hotel, that is also up on the site right now. I did it during the show, so you can check that out at therewillbedungeons.com. It's going to do it for us. For me, for Kyle, for Kristen, for John, and for Bo. See you next week. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Frog Pants Network. Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.